Hey guys, welcome back to the Dargon Gaming Squad. Nate and I are here to do a 2017 holiday gift guide. We last did this last year when we were helping out on Power Up Gamers, and we thought this would be a great time to do another one now that we have our own channel. So, Nate, do you want to kick it off?
Yeah, sure. Hey guys, just to let you know, warning, I'm sick and I'm a little bit loopy because of medication, so I'm going to be trying to go for along for this ride as well as I can. So while Chris was really on the head with some of her gift ideas, I have a lot of the kind of out-of-the-box things, but most of them I use, so I can kind of give my own insight on how I use them and how exactly that applies to a gaming situation. So do you want to start off with one of your items or my item first?
Let's start with one of yours. Your list is longer, so.
All right, so the first thing I'm going to actually show off, well, not really show off, but one of the first item ideas, if you're very rich and you have a lot of money to spend, or if you're willing to get 20 bucks off each and every single one of your gamers, you might be able to buy a pretty nice set of real like coin tokens from, let me get the name right here just so I'm exactly correct. Fantasy coins, which I know a lot of you guys know what it is, but I was taking a look at them and they have some pretty good prices. 10 coins for $6, and if you order 100 or more, you get free shipping. So while it's not the best economically, it's not too bad. But if you're a little bit cheaper like I am, you can buy a giant bag of plastic bingo chips, which I think work really well, for about $10, and there's 1,000 of them, and they all come in different colors. And each and every single one of the color can actually be designated to a different type of coin. So I have an actual little box set up for everyone that I use as my bank. So that's what I do with this. And once again, it's only $10. Amazon, 2-day shipping, totally awesome and super easy. And they have a nice little sound to them too. I don't know if you can hear it.
I was going to say, they have a very satisfying, they make a very satisfying sound when you rattle them around.
And sorry about the noise in the background. That is my idiot friend and fiance. All right.
So I guess the first one that I'm going to share is an item that we just reviewed on the channel when Nate was here visiting, and that's the dice cases from Amazing, not from Amazing Dice. Man, I'm not on the ball. It's the dice cases from Skullsplitter Dice. This one is the Wizard's Grimoire. And as I said in the review video, I really like it because there's room for everything. So right now I've got it set up for my druid character who does a lot of healing. I've got my spell cards in there. It's really great, and it holds everything in place. And so far the boxes seem to be holding up, and the rolling surface is really nice and flat, so that's been really good. So anyway, I've been happy with those. It turns out I thought the price point was going to be about 20 bucks. They're like $10.99 if you only get the dice box. And they do have several other designs. There's like 4 to choose from. And then they also have sets that you can get with dice. And so they range all the way up to $35.99 depending on which one you decide on. So which set of dice you want, I guess I should say. So those are at skullsplitterdice.com.
That's not bad at all. One thing I have to really point out about them too, if you have metal dice, it is probably very kind of you to get something that you can roll on, and I think that's a great item to pick out because it's very satisfying hearing the little clunks on it.
Mm-hmm. And I have rolled the metal dice on it, and it does muffle the sound nicely as well as protect your surfaces. And I will say that I did not notice any damage to the felt. I was a little worried that it would like ding the foam. I mean, but it didn't seem to have any negative effect. So, way to go.
Since you have less than I do, you want to go ahead and put out another one of yours as well again?
Sure. So a really cool item that popped up in my Facebook feed the other day is an R2-D2 French press. So for those who are into the space games or the Star Wars games, or you're just you geek out on Star Wars, you can find that over on thinkgeek.com. I think it's available at some other sources too. I'm not sure. It's an exclusive but it's $29.99 over there. And I thought it was really adorable and perfect for the Star Wars fan in your gaming world.
All right, perfect. So back to me. I brought up a little picture so you guys can see us. But the next item I probably recommend would be called, it's a LED flame effect bulb. And I'm going to drop, well, actually all these items, we're going to drop the link down below so you can go to it directly. But I found this picture on Amazon and it puts out a really good description and kind of my idea so I can kind of show you guys. Basically all it is though is a LED bulb that gives the false impression that it's a fireplace or a sconce or something. So I'm going to put this in my room and I will be making a video on it as well. Oh my gosh, video on it as well as soon as I get it to kind of show off what it looks like. But here's a little picture. And the one I'm going to be posting is the one that I found that I think is best. So a lot of these bulbs have these weird little issues on the bottom where you can actually see the little LED points come up. The one on top, obviously, is the one that I'm recommending. It doesn't quite have the issue as bad, so it's a little bit more frosted over. So I thought that's really cool. But I don't know, I think this would be a great gift, especially for your DM if you're kind of wanting to set up a more immersive atmosphere, and everything's awesome with more immersion. So
really cool. Yeah, and I think if you're setting up like a gaming room and you have the opportunity to kind of trick out your room, they'd be really cool in some sconces. So,
oh, definitely.
Yeah, that'd be neat. So, are you going to share another one?
Yeah, let me. I'm gonna actually probably do like my last three. So the next one I'm also gonna do two is my RGB Bluetooth bulb. So basically, kind of just explain it. I don't have it on me right now, but it's a little bulb that has a Bluetooth speaker in it, and it's also can be controlled through your phone, which is really cool. So not only can you set the color tone, you can also play music from it. And I already have a really large sound system for my atmosphere music that I put on. So what I actually did is I let my other players, especially being bards, to set up their own soundtracks to it. So whenever they say that they're going to be playing a song of a sorts, they actually play it through that little speaker. And as long as you play it quiet enough, it sounds really good. It's really cool because you can kind of put it above the gaming table so everyone can hear it. And as well, it's just very kind of just out of the way, so you can put it off to the side and make it sound like it's coming from that general direction, and they can kind of actually show what type of thing they're doing while playing the game. It's only going to be this one. It's really not badly priced. I think it's about $15, so it's definitely a good little pickup that you can get.
Nice. That is so cool. That makes me wish I could game in person with you all the time. That just sounds awesome. I know when you were here, it would be so cool to have that music.
Well, it's also really cool too, though. I have to say, Chris, when we were there, though, you actually cooked for us, which is so awesome, especially for your character.
What was that?
You cooked for us. Remember when you did like that little breakfast meal? It was so awesome.
That's
not
fun.
something you can buy. So.
That was a blast. So I guess that brings us to me again. My next one is another item that I already reviewed on the channel, and that's this Rocketbook Everlast Notebook. I am absolutely loving this thing. So you do have to get the Pilot Friction pens to go with it, but when you buy it, it comes with one. So you don't have to run right out and get more pens right off the bat. You'll be all set. And these retail, actually right now it's $28.35 on Amazon. And I think I paid almost $35 for it when I got it. So it's a pretty good deal right now, but it's, we'll put the link to the previous review I did that shows everything this thing does. But the best thing I like about it is I'm using it to take notes in our game sessions, and then I just post them. I scan them with my phone, post them onto Google Drive, and the whole group can go and read the notes that I thought were worthy of taking. And makes it really, I don't know how many people are using it. I know I did it for the Edge of the Empire game that I'm playing with Sam from Chalice and Chains, and he actually was able to get a name of a character that he couldn't remember off the top of his head. So that was really cool. And so I think that's a really neat gift and unique. And it has, other applications besides just gaming. So you could use it for lots of stuff. And because it's kind of laid out like a grid, it'd be really easy to do some maps, and you could upload them to any cloud service that you choose. And you could actually screen share that in a game if you're doing an online game. So super handy. I've been really jazzed about it and enjoying using it quite a bit.
All right, so for my next one is actually going to be called the Home Mall Executive Swivel Leather Blah 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 Gaming Chair. This one I think is kind of important, especially to a lot of us gamers, because a lot of us actually play online. And as somebody who works in a physical therapist's office, I see a lot of people with back problems coming in that sit down a lot, or office chairs. I really recommend this one because it comes with back support. It's incredibly comfortable. It is $100, but it's totally worth it if you're spending a lot of time sitting down gaming, or sitting down and doing electronic gaming over the internet, because I know that can be 3 to 4 hours at a time. And so you really have to make sure you're sitting with either proper posture and just more comfortable. I know the chair I'm sitting in right now is terrible, but my best friend Joey, who actually plays this, has this chair, and I could do like a little review on it if you guys would even want to see something like that. But anyways, I hope you can see the nice little picture right there. It's a pretty looking chair. They come in different colors, so if you don't like the way that looks, you can totally get something different.
Yeah, a good chair makes all the difference. So
it really does.
Definitely.
Especially if you can be sitting down for so long. I know you don't sit down when you play, Chrissy, though, so not fair.
I sit down when I play. What are you talking about?
I thought, oh no, your home group, because don't you like play and you guys can lounge in the living room? And
yeah, so for online games, I have an office chair that I like, obviously, but yeah, our home group plays in the family room, and we sit on the reclining sofas, and we're very comfortable. We don't sit at a table, and it's really great. I brag about it regularly. So.
All right, and just getting this little last one up. I can just edit that out so it seems smooth.
So I guess I could jump to my next one, huh?
Yes, perfect.
So my next one is really obvious, and that is Xanathar's Guide to Everything. Believe it or not, not everyone has gotten it yet, including me. So that's a great gift item. Any new book or system or splat book, supplement, those things are always great when they come out. And this one's really popular. It's got a lot of buzz right now, and I think that's a really good choice. It really is. The price is going to depend on where you get it. If you go to the local gaming store and give them some love, you'll probably pay a little bit more, but you'll be supporting local economy. You can also get it on Amazon, and it'll be quite a bit less expensive. So you can decide which way you want to go. There's also 2 versions of it. There's, 2 covers. There's like a special edition with an extra cool cover on it. So if you don't mind spending a few extra bucks, the gamers in your life would probably really enjoy having the special edition, but we always love getting new books, so any of those would be great.
I agree 100%. Actually, I have the book, and I think that we're going to be doing a review on it soon, and also running through the little background creation process. So sorry, while I have this up, my next thing, and I find this incredibly useful, is a laminator. Actually, only $15, so it's totally worth getting for your DM, or if you're a DM, getting for yourself, or even if you're a player and you're like laminating your stuff. I personally already use laminator for some of my rule sets, and I was actually thinking about making my own little pouches for a DM screen, so I could just put in laminated rules that I like. And it's also good too for using just wet erase markers on your character sheet, so you can just kind of write some stuff down and be able to wipe it off. So totally worth getting, I think. Yeah, only $15, and it's really small. It comes with 20 pouches. I think that's not bad at all.
Nice. Yeah, if you laminate your maps, you can reuse them.
Oh yeah, that too.
You could use wet erase markers. And the reason we say we're wet erase versus dry erase is that the wet erase don't smear as bad when you're actually moving around on them. So yeah, cool. So are we to my last one, or do you have one more yet?
I think we pretty much blew through most of them. Bingo chips, and I did my coins together. Yeah.
So, okay, well, my last one is a copy of any of the Rules Light games that are out there. I've heard really good things about the IC RPG. I haven't checked it out myself yet. There's Dread, and a couple that I do have Dread, but I only have the PDF version. Fiasco's one I have that I really like and have been running. Microscope's another really cool one, and you can use this to create timelines in your own world. If the gamer you know already has the main Fiasco book, you could also get them one of the companion books, and these have additional play sets in them. So I think these are really great because it's something that a GM can just jump in and run at the drop of a hat. So, you know, if a couple of your players can't show up one night, but you don't want to cancel your game, you could run one of these things. And then they make for really fun, easy online games as well as in-person games. So I think they're really cool. If you go with Dread, for a little bonus, you could go ahead and get the Jenga game, which is your Tower of Dread that you need to play the game. So makes a good interactive, you know, on the spot game, and I don't think you can ever go wrong with a game. So that's it.
Yeah, I think that's our list. Wasn't very long. Short and sweet.
Pretty short, but pretty broad range of stuff. So I think you can find something for anyone in that list, and of course, there's all the usual little things, tidbits, dice, miniatures, things like that. Stocking stuffers, dry erase, or wet erase markers, stuff like that. So.
Oh, you know, also another interesting one. This one we won't have a link for, but it might be kind of interesting to give it an idea. I never worked with it, so I wouldn't know. But Joey actually told me probably something that'd be really cool for a lot of DMs to use would be an airbrush, so they can do their miniatures. Ooh. I'm not sure. I've never used one, so I can't say, and I'm not even going to bother giving you guys a false link. But that might be something we're looking into. One.
Yeah, I don't know. But, you know, if you have a gamer who's a crafter who does terrain or miniatures, you know, obviously supplies or a gift certificate to their favorite supply shop is a great way to go. So
definitely.
Yeah. So fun. We hope you enjoyed this little list, and we'd love to hear your thoughts. If you have some other unique gift ideas or things that you like to pick up as stocking stuffers, or maybe things that you give to your gaming group, let us know in the comments below. And as always, if you like this video, don't forget to give it the thumbs up.
And like and subscribe. Of course.
Awesome. And until next time, you guys.
Get out and get gaming.
Bye.
I got to do the outro.